Welcome to the next episode of the Dark Web Deacon. Before we begin, be sure to smash that subscribe button, click the bell to turn on notifications, and check out the latest items in the Dark Web Deacon merch store. There is a link in the video description below, and become a true Dark Web enthusiast. New videos are published every Monday and Thursday. For today's episode, I'm going to review a dark web site called Raddle. It's a social networking forum, and it has a lot of interesting content. There are a lot of non-Americans who supposedly are on this site, so I just thought it was interesting to review just in terms of trying to get alternate opinions and alternate views from different parts of the world. It is mostly, pretty much everything I've seen, at least 90%, is all in English, so you don't have to worry about learning any type of foreign languages if you're on the site. So first, looking at the sign up page. So sign up is very basic, username and password, and you actually don't even need to put in an email address unless you want to have to worry about resetting a password in the future. So sign up is super easy. The main page is split up into a few tabs here. There's the Raddle tab, which is the main page. There's a forums tabs and a wiki tab. And then there's various filters here. So you can look at featured, subscribed, and all, and then various topics such as hot, new, active, top, controversial, and most commented. And these relate to the actual Raddles, which are basically individual posts that subscribers make, and they can add in either images or connect to videos or just have text within their Raddle that they post. But before we jump into kind of looking at the Raddle forums and wiki part, just a quick look at the overall kind of subscriber setup. So there is a dark mode that you can do. So you can either go to dark mode or light mode here. So pretty basic for the user experience. User settings. Things like obviously what language, time zone, how you want your front page set up, whether you want subscribed or you want hot or new or active as kind of your initial filters, and then just really basic things in terms of light mode or not, basic themes, and things like fonts and stuff like that. And then the My Account section has things like password reset, and if you want to actually delete the account, so you can actually delete the account through My Account. And then the profile is if you've submitted any submissions or comments, those will all show up in your profile section. If there is something you do want to submit, obviously you're going to go to the submit button here. And when you click on that, you basically will have a title, body, what particular forum you want to enter and submit that information to, along with any URL or any images you want to add to your submission. So now moving on to kind of the one of the main tabs, which is the wiki tab. So if we look at that, basically this wiki serves as a place to host information related to Raddle. And so it has a lot of basically baked in wikis already. The one I just wanted to just click on just so you get a flavor is the anti-advertiser alternatives. So here, really basic wiki page that actually lists for those who enjoy looking at content without having to be inundated with advertisements. So you have things like DuckDuckGo for browsing. Obviously, Raddle is an alternative to Reddit, and then things like Proton Mail for email. So there's a good little list of information here in this wiki, and all the wikis kind of have that in them. So again, not a ton of wikis here, but things related to a lot of alternative news, alternative theories, policies, stuff like that. So if you're looking to check that out, the wiki page is not the main part of Raddle for sure, but it is there as an option. Next up is the forums. So just wanted to click on one. Again, you have filters here. You can look at both tags, which is a good way of looking at this if you're trying to figure out, what does this really have? So there's a lot of different tags here, and a list the number of forums per each tag, along with alphabetical. So it will list, and there's probably a good 200 or so forums here. Let me just click on one to give you an example. So if we go to the Green Politics forum, And again, this stuff all loads pretty fast. It's all very lightweight, so that's a good thing. So you can see it's in order of basically, right, this is based on timing, you know, the last 23 hours, 3 days, and also filtered by hotness. So again, this is just all things on ecosystem, some stuff on Yellowstone, some documentaries on green gold, different things on women in nature, and the eco-socialist feminists. So definitely you're going to get a lot of independent or alternative views to some of this information. So again, you have hot information, and then you also can go to controversial and over the past 24 hours or past week, month, or a year. So definitely a bunch of little forms there. Let me actually click on one more. Let me go to alphabetical here. And again, there's obviously things that are either political or environmental or controversial here, but there's also other basic forms here. So here's Netflix. And here's just 2 quick posts in the Netflix forum. One was actually from 4 months ago. Basically, Netflix faces a boycott for, I guess, looks like an Indian film in India, in which 2 Hindu women and a Muslim man were kissing. So, and then another post related to some Netflix and I guess some loosening of some of the restrictions of watching Netflix with VPN. So, just to give you a flavor of kind of what it is and what it's about, you can see Netflix only had a few things, and the green one, it was obviously there's a lot more content there. So it's kind of a mixed bag. You're going to, depending on the topic, you'll get a lot of information or potentially just a little. But again, you can use tags and alphabetical to see if anything piques your interest. And then finally, moving on to the main page, which is the Raddles. And again, here you have submission featured items. So things that are hot, things that are also new. So these are all kind of the newer posts that are here. And then the one that I think is interesting to kind of gravitate to, obviously there's ones based on comments, and then again, controversial. So both Forums and Raddle have the same filters. And you can see there's a kind of a mixed bag of topics here, from everything from news stories to video. So this was actually Made for Love as an official trailer from HBO Max. The trailer actually looks pretty good. I checked it out. Looks kind of a Black Mirror-ish on a theme kind of similar to that for, it looks like, this show. And then here's actually a story about Discord may be purchased by Microsoft. So this is something I was not aware of. So anyone who is a Discord user like myself is probably not too thrilled to hear about this potential news. But again, interesting place, maybe a good one to, to put in your bookmarks for dark web sites that are definitely worth checking out. I don't think this one's necessarily a game changer, but I think it has a lot of basic. It's very clean. It loads very fast, which can often be a problem on a lot of dark websites. And I think you get a good mix of information if you want to stay up to date on news or content or just posts, questions that you may have yourself, and get feedback from the various and diverse audience that check out this site. So hopefully you found this useful, and check it out if you get a chance. I will put the link to the .onion site in the video description. Thanks for watching, and as always, please like, subscribe, and provide comments, and turn on notifications by clicking the bell in order to check out future videos published twice a week.